Hello everyone, welcome back to Legion Beginner Guides, where we explain how to play Legion specs in a beginner way. Intermediate guides and extra provides coming later, and the reason why I was gone for 2 weeks for those who care. Now today we're discussing Guardian Druid. I love Guardian Druid's expansion. A little clunky, but it's really good. So let's go over talents. So first off, the first two talents. Yeah, there's a reason why I picked Brambles, and people look at me and why do you pick Brambles? I like Brambles. I'm capped on rage all the time, so why do I need more rage generation if I'm already capped all the time? Like a Glacial Guardian or Galactic Guardian. So yeah, this is the one I use. It's a nice little Thorns ability, and it's good AoE when you have Bark Skin up. So it turns some of your DPS and some of your defensive cooldowns into, and from taking some of your defensive cooldowns and the DPS cooldowns, which is really nice too, because then you get a boost of damage when you need to survive. Next up is Wild Charge. I know this is better. I know this is kind of meh, but I like this because the charge is really good and it's really helpful sometimes. And now for the affinities. Restoration affinity is always the best for tanking druids. Heals you 0.8% of your max health every 5 seconds. If you're full health, you'll heal a nearby injured member instead. It's not really for the actual heal itself. It got nerfed by 0.2%. It's for Swift Mend. Because then you just quickly cast Swift Mend, go back in bear form. It's like doing mechanics. You need to run away and heal. You just go Swift Mend real quick and go back in. And for the next tier, I took Mighty Bash because the stuns on higher tier dungeons I think are amazing. Because if you have a spellcaster that's casting a long channeled spell, it's better to stun them near the end of their channel rather than waste an interrupt, where you could just easily interrupt another spell. Why? Well, instead of being interrupted from the school for a few seconds, they're just completely out of the fight. You just can free beat them then for 5 seconds until they have to unstun, and then recast. And then you can interrupt it, and that way you have a longer window of damage, because when they're channeling that long spell, they can't do anything. So if they're stunned longer, and then if they're unstunned, when they're not stunned, they have to channel it again, and then you're interrupted. So all that work is put into nothing. So free damage. Now originally, for the tier 75 talents, I liked this. This was good. But as I was looking at it, I'm like, it's nice. I like this a lot more. Your damage has a 10% chance. Remember, it's damage. Any damage. Will proc this. Dots, brambles, everything else. Free cast a Moonfire. That will do 300% increased direct damage and generate 8 rage. It's a lot of rage. It's really good. Just try it. It procs a lot more than it says. 10 out of 10 would rate again. And for the last tier, I was survival for the bark skin, but as of recently, I went Guardian of a Loon. Mangle increases the duration of your next Iron 4 Mark Ursock by 2 seconds. Pretty good. Pretty good. 8 seconds of 80% increased armor. I like that. I like that. 8 seconds of magic damage reduction. I like that as well. And increased healing from Frenzy Regeneration. That's really great. So, and you use this a lot anyway, so it's really great. And as for the last tier, I was Rend and Tear. I liked Rend and Tear, and I was so sad when they changed it so that Pulverize was really good. Didn't nerf this. It's changed this. This has a maximum stacks of 6. This is 9. This is 9. Yep. Really good, actually. And you can serve Thrash stacks, which is arguably kind of bad, but when you think about it, no, no, you have them stacked up again real fast before the pulverize even ends. So it's really great. So after that's done, we're going to go over some of the abilities we use as a Guardian Druid. And we'll make this really quick for you. This is your spam for damage. This is your rage generator that does more damage to people who are bleeding. So you gotta make sure they're bleeding first. Charge is your charge. Pulverize is pulverize. This is my artifact ability, which I'm not going to go over, but I have it there. Iron 4, which is your main way of soaking damage. One of your main ways of soaking damage. Maul, 20 rage, does a lot of damage. Yeah. Really good, actually. It's, more of just a rage dump than anything, but it's really great. My growl, which is my taunt. My interrupts, all my interrupts are on shift 4 because it's comfortable for me. Bark Skin, Survival Instincts are kind of close to each other because it's really good. Frenzy Regeneration is your heal. Really great. This is where my Incarnation would go, but it's gone. So actually, you know what? Because I don't use it, I'll put Swiftwind there. Moonfire is there for the Moonfire procs. Stampeding Roar for your friendlies. That's a trinket I got recently. And then your Mark of the Ear Sock. So now that's done, and you got the bit of the overview done of what our abilities are, and like abilities to do. Let's go over rotations. I do the tanking dummy, but I'm kind of low level, so it's kind of like killing me a lot at the moment. So let's go over to the DPS thing. So first off, you want to start a fight. I want to spam this. Oh, free Moonfire proc. Mangle on cooldown. Thrash. Moonfire. And just do your procs on cooldown. When a Guardian Loon's active, you pop either a Iron Bark or a Mark of the Ear Sock or a Frenzy Regeneration if you need it. When you have at least 3 stacks, you pulverize. Get that sweet damage reduction. Maul to dump rage. Always maul to dump rage because it's maul, it's good. You can overlap Iron Barks for a better effect, but I don't see a point in them because they're just going to last the same duration anyway. When your pulverize is down, you consume pulverize again. You keep stacking your thrash. Using your abilities whenever you need it. So you talk about, like, pulverize is still up for 7 more seconds, and I still have a full bleed going on. Basically, when you reach 3, let 3 tick for a little bit, and then go about your daily business. See? I'm rage capped. All the time. And the cool thing is, if I ever at one point need a pulverize from a target that already died, see? It triggers from any damage. That's actually kind of comedic. But if I ever need another stack of pulverize, I just swap a target and consume that stack. That hits them. It's a DPS. You do good damage. You do good healing. Your mastery, which I'll get over now, is completely broken at the moment. Increases your maximum health and healing received by 11%. Yeah. That's healing received from not only you, but anyone else, which is really great because you have a huge health pool. I mean, I'm at 1.5 mil. And I'm only level 106, so I guess that explains how much damage and healing I can get per person, I guess. I mean, I still think shamans are OP for healing with Guardian Druids because their masteries are just kind of like, oh my god, but I'll get that in another video. Anything else, just, don't worry about it. Remember that Mark of the Ear Sock for good magic damage. So far I haven't really seen much magic damage only spells. I'm guessing in Nighthold is a lot, but I haven't really rated in Nighthold yet for tanking. I've done it on my DK, but I haven't really done it on my Druid. So I will assume it's just as good as that, albeit a bit better. But for now, I'm just going to play Druid for a little bit more after this. Maybe go do the Expert Guide, then go over to my Paladin, do the Paladin Guide, and then everyone will be happy. Now, There's also one more thing I should get out of the way before we finish this. You're a guardian druid. You're just a health wall, and have fun with that, and enjoy your day. Bye.